Welcome to Life Ablaze. My guides are knocking at the door, so I'm going to let them do their thing. We are here. We welcome you. Today's topic is invitations. Now, we are not referring to such things as wedding invitations or birthday invitations. No. We are discussing invitations on a vibrational level. Now, in our 30 Days of Channeling series, we are moving into greater alignment with our higher selves. And much of this has to do with our awareness of our vibration. Now, we will be discussing this throughout this series in many different facets. In today's, along the lines of invitations, is twofold. One, we must be aware when we are being invited into another vibration from where we may be at any given moment. So, secondly, that would mean that we need to be aware of what our vibration is to begin with. How do we do this? Well, we would say this. If you are feeling a certain way, let us say relatively happy, and someone comes up to you and presents a set of bad news. Something terrible has happened to someone, or someone has come down with an illness. Now, there is, right there, an invitation to join them in a vibration of fear, in the sense of this person is concerned about the well-being of this other individual, in the sense that they believe that they are not quite sure if they will make it through, not quite sure if they will be healthy, not quite sure how long it will be before they are back to normal. Now, we are not saying that you should not be concerned or compassionate about others. We are saying nothing of the kind, to be very, very clear. You can hear this same information without leaving your vibration of relative happiness that we began from. And this is where the practice will come. This is what we are referring to today. The idea to practice maintaining your own vibration, your own chosen vibration, and declining the invitation into a lower vibration, or into a vibration that you simply do not want to be experiencing. Now, how do we do this? It will take an awareness of our vibration to such a degree that we begin to feel what it is like in our bodies. to feel what this feeling, what this particular vibration we are in feels like throughout our body, we can also become aware of the thoughts that are coming to us from within this vibration. So if you are feeling relatively happy, for the most part, you are thinking happy thoughts. Happy thoughts seem to come to you very easily because you are in this vibration. Likely, you are also feeling very light. And one of the ways that we can begin to understand the differences between this vibration that we are discussing, the one of happiness, is actually when we absent-mindedly, unconsciously take the invitation out of that happiness vibration into one of fear. And we have to be just as vigilant when we step into the other vibration. Again, check in with your body. How does it feel? Does it feel as light as the vibration you had previously been in? Does it feel heavier? Does it feel as if there is a sinking feeling in your stomach? Do the thoughts that are coming to you feel happy? Or do they feel like something else? Are the happy thoughts that you might have been thinking previously, in the previous vibration, suddenly replaced with fearful thoughts, to the point that you are not just concerned about the individual in question, but you begin to experience thoughts about yourself or others and their physical conditions, and whether or not they will be okay, or whether things will work out for them, or whether something terrible might happen to you or to others. You see, by taking the invitation vibrationally, very quickly, it moves, the topic moves from the individual that your friend was talking to you about to an exploration of all the other things on that wavelength, on that frequency of fear. This is the invitation that we are talking about. This individual, most likely unconsciously, invited you, gave you an invitation into their fear vibration, and you accepted unconsciously. Now, we want to be very clear here. We are not discussing ill will. We are not discussing tricks or traps or anything of the sort that this friend of yours would be trying to bring you down. We are not discussing things in those terms. We are talking mainly with the idea that all of these things are unconscious. They are at an unconscious level. And part of our series here is to bring all of these things into your conscious awareness so that you can begin to make better, more congruent choices with your vibration, with your frequency, no matter what information may be presented to you. Because in living in your physical reality, you will be faced with many, myriad invitations into all manner of different vibrations, most of which are lower, are moving you away from your congruence with your greater self. Why do I say that they are lower? Because they are based in fear. They feel heavy. Now, this is not all, And depending on your social circles and how much you begin to develop yourself vibrationally and begin to harness and utilize these tools and begin to align with yourself, your whole self, you will find your vibration naturally rising to its natural, higher, happy state. But your present society is structured in many ways on fear and fear-based mechanisms. And so it should come as no surprise that there will be many invitations along those lines. And so your challenge is to feel your way, to find your way to your centered, happy place. And when someone presents an invitation, to find a way to maintain that happiness vibration and decline their invitation into fear. You can do this. It is simpler than it sounds, but it requires your awareness, your conscious choice in the moment when they present you with the fearful information to decide first if you want to interact with it at all, because there are many other things going on with that expression of fear vibration. Many presuppositions, such as the idea that someone is in danger. Most likely, the danger is exaggerated. Most likely, the person will heal in time. In many of the cases, the fear, as we are saying, is actually greater than the actual danger the individual may be in. This is not true for all cases. We are generalizing, but we believe that you understand what we are talking about. And so, in maintaining your higher vibration, you can decline the invitations that take you into fear and graciously accept the invitations that take you to happiness, to take you into higher vibrations, much as we are inviting you with these videos to come into alignment with your higher mind, where you will find sublime peace and harmony with yourself. You will find this natural, harmonic state of happiness that is your birthright. We invite you. We thank you for your attention. We appreciate this opportunity to speak to you, and we will speak to you again. Until next time. Thank you so much.